The nationwide digital skills bootcamp for rural youth can unlock potential for all, and with UCC's support, it will make a meaningful difference in the lives of the rural youth. Take a young girl, for example. If she gets these skills, she will be able to become a digital leader in future and even help UCC in supporting or promoting the goals they have for Uganda. The youths will learn how to identify and avoid online threats like scams, cyberbullying, and rumors. Understand how to protect their information online. It would also promote innovation. Youth can develop digital solutions to address local problems with the skills they get, like, for example, the coding, content creation, and mobile app development. You may ask how it aligns with UCC's goals. It would promote universal access, empower consumers through digital literacy, and support infrastructure, national development through ICT. Let's work together to empower the next generation of digital leaders. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, especially the young trailblazers seated before me today. We are not here just to support the youth, but also to teach them the efficiency of using gadgets positively. Mr. Nyombi Tembo, thank you so much for turning up for this ceremony. Well, our youths have been supplied with these tablets, but most of them do not know how to use them. And how are we going to alert them or teach them? Because remember, we need to educate them on how to use these things, or else they are going to go off track. Use them through misinformation, algorithm bias. Use them to cyberbully others. Maybe they could not know what these gadgets may be used for. But today, we are here to alert them and keep them aware that these gadgets can be used for communication, to communicate with one person or another for better effects. These digital gadgets can be used to end cyberbullying. They can be used to build up one's self-esteem if used correctly. These same gadgets can help us innovate things through online platforms and so on if used correctly. These same gadgets can help in innovation and digital entrepreneurship like online shopping and so on. Well, as the youth, we are the biggest impact to this. So we have to stand up and let the rest know by doing what is correct. Remember, leadership begins with us, and young trees are the ones that make up the forest. So if you are educated and I'm educated, we are going to learn how to use these platforms, and they will impact on us in a good way, that we no longer have to move from one place to another to send a communication, but sit where you are and do so. They will help us in education, and they will also help us in innovation and entrepreneurship. Thank you. And if you have learned something, please tell a friend to tell a friend for a friend to tell another friend. Thank you.
2, 1. Good afternoon, dear Chairman, Mr. Nyombi Thembo. I'm so mesmerized with our previous attributes of delivering tablets to almost every household in Uganda. However, this attribute and achievement has been very important to both the youth in the urban centers, but the rural areas, the youth covering there look like they are lost. We are leaving them in the digital era. It's because most of them lack digital skills. Most of them don't know how to use these tablets, yet they have a great importance. Again, I would like to refocus our attention on the youth, because the youth build up Uganda. Oh dear Chairperson, here I come introducing a youth with a gadget, and he's well certain to using it. A youth who can meet the global market in the village. The resources that in the village can help us to attain a better country, to attain a better economy. Oh dear Chairperson, I'm also here to attribute on how we can attain skills in this youth. First of all, we have what you call a boot camp. A boot camp. We already have urban centers and the youth are already there. We have equipped tablets to these youth. But however, those ones in the rural areas, we are leaving them in this digital era. So therefore, it's going to be our urge to this boot camp to train them practical skills. And how? We're having UPC. We can carry out online streaming. Since they don't have tablets, we can carry out online streaming, teach them practical sessions, teach them how to use these gadgets. Most time, showing them adverts against cyber security, against cyber threats. Let me give a few. Hacking. Now hackers are using phishing scams to lie to our youth that the digital era is not for everyone. But how boot camp, through our rally, we believe that all of us together forever. Another point is that me and one of my friends in the boot camp, that is the team management, we are ready to hustle with these boys in the rural areas to show them, to clarify to them what digital literacy is. How? This is simply being us with them, teaching them the different ways of how to operate different gadgets. We are so thankful that, yes, I urge saying, a white man once said, with power comes great responsibility. So, digital literacy is a great power, but with great responsibility.
Greetings to all of you. It's quite a great opportunity to see you all. And I hope my speech will bring in a new change, will cause change to the youth, especially most of us who are here. I'll begin my speech in a count of 3, 2, and 1. I choose to be the voice that stands out for the many, most especially those people who don't have the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, it's quite a great pleasure to meet you all, most especially Mr. Nyombi, the Executive Director of the UCC. Believe me, I am happy for your progress, most especially the recent tablet distribution that reached out to many people or to the many households. It's quite a great achievement. And believe me, I am happy for that. But we get to realize that there are people who don't have the opportunity. There are people who are facing this deficit. They don't have the digital skills. And which people we're talking about? The people in rural areas. They don't have the skills. They are not well exposed. They don't have the capacities to get information. But believe me, Mr. Nyumbi, by you sponsoring or by you funding the nation's-wide digital skills bootcamp for the rural youth, we shall see that we shall be able to educate them. Remember, education is the only weapon to bring a change. And with these boot camps, which majorly focus on the practical bits, these people will be able to get this practical knowledge. For example, the knowledge of how to apply most of these digital skills in the present or in the real life situation. And thus, we shall be able to achieve one of the UCC goals, and that is to say, enhance a national coverage for communication services, something I know we all want to achieve. But believe me, by you funding this, we shall be able to teach these people the skills, since they will get the practical application. That is to say, hands-on exercise in the real-life scenarios that helps these participants or these rural youth to get in the skills, and they will know how to handle it. For example, say they'll be able to know how to use the appropriate language while communicating. They will know how to use the different platforms. That is all practical knowledge that people need to know. I mean, believe me, there are many people who do not even know how to use phones, who do not even know how to scroll down their phones. But believe me, just giving them this small opportunity, just giving them a small exposure, we shall be able to create a change. Thank you very much.
I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. All protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen, a good afternoon to you all. I want to thank you for giving me this time. Mr. Nyombi Thembo, I want to recognize your presence. There is a lot I would love to express, but for now, allow me paint a picture of a young girl, Letitia. 13 years old, she lives in a small village near Bududa. She walks long distances to school every day. Her parents are farmers. They have no electricity and they've never used a computer. But she still dreams big. She wants to become a doctor or maybe a lawyer. See, one day her school received a tablet from the recent UCC program. Everyone was excited. Letitia held the tablet like a treasure, but when she opened it, she knew not how to use it. She had never used one before. There was no one to teach her how to connect to the internet or even how to use it to learn. Other fellow students decided they will never touch that thing ever again. And just like that, Mr. Thembosa, that is how that tablet ended up in the head teacher's drawer. Mr. Thembo, this is not a story about only Letitia. It is a story of many young people across rural Uganda. The tabs, they are a great gift, a step in the right direction. But without knowledge or skills or the right skills to support it, these tools become useless, even dangerous. Now, that's why I'm here, to seek your support. Why not build a nationwide digital skills bootcamp, especially for the rural youth? Why not go village to village, school to school for these young people specifically? Teach them how to use the internet safely, how to protect their personal data, and avoid scams or even use it to learn. I believe we do not need any more Letitias in the world all over. We are not teaching them to use a tablet. We are preparing them for the future. We are making sure that they are safe. We are helping them become creators, not just consumers. The bootcamp, it could support your mission at UCC to promote access, inclusion, innovation, and safety for all Ugandans. And it would make sure that the good work you have for Uganda and that you have started reaches its full potential. Mr. Thembosa, as I conclude, imagine Letitia, but this time confident, teaching others, building apps, helping her community. That's the Uganda we are trying to build. Thank you for listening.